Yes, everything works wonderfully. Greetings once again, and welcome to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We continue where we left off. We're finally gonna go get the main quest done, the main very important task, which we have been distracted from all the time, is finally gonna get done. No wonder Jedi Council has so many problems when they so easily get sidetracked over and over by different, like, oh, this is very important task, you know, which will help us save the galaxy from certain doom, because an evil emperor who destroys planets just because he can't find one woman on them will be the ruler of the universe, who is also a bad tactician by admittance of many. Yeah, but go distract yourself solving some Romeo and Juliet mystery, solving some random petty crime, oh, and so on and so forth. What? It like makes literally no sense. Strange ruins. And strangely, they open. So we should take a droid inside, I think. By the way, Carv, we haven't talked.
What's on your mind? You got
No. Nothing. So we can take the droid with us, because I guess Bastila would be the most useful character inside the ruins. And I guess the fight won't be that hard, so let's take a droid to be able to disarm mines and stuff. Let's go. Okay. Spooky. The music is actually not spooky at all. I actually recognize that language, the same language. This is the language of the Sand people, I think. Yes, let's ask Bastila.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Okay, I understood that.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
I see. Cheers.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Are you some type of... Who? What are you? Are you here? How long have you been here?
Ten revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Of course, there's no mistake. What is the Starforge?
10
Can you be a little more specific? He cannot. Naturally, it's a droid.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Or in fact, it could be anything.
Indeed. You have been a factory of weapons
Maybe.
plant?
That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Naturally, it does. Why the builders?
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
This droid speaks Shulk? No, he said it's the slave language. Something must have happened to wipe the buildings out. Indeed. Infinite and everlasting. Tell me about Leonel Malak, the one who can deform us. Prove themselves worthy. How come he does not recognize us? Oh, spoilers. Failed to unlock the secrets. Ingvar, your pathetic failure will serve as a warning to
Council sent him here
all.
to investigate, and it cost him his life.
How can I prove myself worthy? Okay. Easy. Well, we have the combat skills,
Revan and
and we
Malak
have
unlocked
other
the sealed
skills.
door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge
So
to
I
fuel
guess
his
we can
conquest of
easily
the Republic. We have to
overcome
find
it.
out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Sure, let's go. Nemo has night ropes. Are they good? Yes, equip. What's that one do? Yeah. Awesome, extra defense. About Bastilla? Give her the roll as well.
What?
Yeah, now we look cool. Now, one moment. Why is he lying in white pants and yellow robes? We loot his clothes, he doesn't change into naked man, but now we look blue? What the hell? Anyways, let's go. Can I please jump? Can I please... Ah, there's a stone in the way. Ha! Let's go. No way you're gonna mess with me. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. For speed. For speed. Now we're talking. Holy crap, he resists lightsabers. Well, he doesn't damage us. Almost. So it's no problem. Just nuke it. And rebuff speed. if we need to. I keep missing speed. Wait. Disengage these actions. Cast speed. Like this. Yes. Now disengage this. Do this. Yes. Done. What's this? Wreckage. Ooh. Some good equipment for our droid. I guess we'll let the droid interface with that. While he feels once more. And
What can I do?
we can do
I'm here.
a new interface with it. Conventional computer hums and throbs. Its screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters. Attempt to slice the ancient system. Failure. No knowledge. Talk to the computer. Computer goes silent. A few extremely unusual characters appear on the screen. It emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear those tones echoed by a datapad. A small data receptacle opens. Insert the datapad. Computer seems to be interfacing with the datapad. Still goes blank, and more familiar characters begin to appear. Okay. Retrieve the datapad. Datapad is locked. Talk to it more. Humming softly, it's processing data from datapad. Datapad is released, and nice. Language analysis complete. Identify the 3 primary life-giving seed world types. Oceanic, obviously. Grassland, obviously. What is arboreal? I'm sorry, I don't know that term. I'll have to Google. What is arboreal? What? Arboreal. It gives me a translation which literally means abortion. Arboreal. I guess arboreal. Okay. The computer is silent. Did you complete it? Well, I guess we did. So let's go other way. Oh, I level up. Nice. Attributes, huh? Plus strength. Skills. Skills would be persuade, of course. Feats would be implants or flurry or toughness. I guess maximum flurry is no bad. No bad at all. Powers. Maximum heal. Yes, of course. Give me that. Let's go. Fly! I forget again.
Yes.
Speed. Now we're talking. Basel, will you please have for speed cast? Please help me fight this droid.
So be
What the hell are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah, so be it. Fight it. Holy crap, it's tanky. But I mean, it's also not with the dealing damage. So it's no problem. Oh my god, it freezes. Okay. Looks good. This Master Flurry. How's Buster doing? No, don't push him. Hit it with your swords. Yeah, I guess the physical damage is... Wait, she deals good damage on both hands. I'm dealing shit damage. Ah, that's maybe because she gets an extra attack
What can I do?
with her other hand. Twice with the physical hand. That's what deals damage. Sure, heal.
What can I do?
And you heal.
What?
And you heal.
Yes?
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 You heal.
Sure.
What can I do?
And then call
Sure.
speed and you interface. Talk to it. Insert datapad. Talk more. Death giving worlds. Desert. Volcanic. Barren.
Yes?
Okay. I guess we did it. Let's try. The door is open. Let's see. And we go in. There is no trap. Wow, there is no trap. There is something else.
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What are you talking about?
This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
Naturally, they would. So what is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very
Obviously,
interested
she
in
doesn't
finding
know.
it. Must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think
Perhaps.
this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. There are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more
I was
clues.
thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge. And some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must
Indeed we
decide our
should.
next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Okay, that's it. No loot. And no actual use for our droid. Okay, let's get out of here. Wow, wow. Quite a simple dungeon. Really. Kill two droids, click some buttons, you're done. Okay, more of these. They do respawn. Nice. I guess it's not that they respawn. I guess it's that they respawn when something happens. Like you do a quest, respawn happens. I don't think they just respawn. Like, without you doing something. If you just trying around, I think they wouldn't have appeared. Where are you going? Like, what the hell? Nice. Although the experience is not that great, it's very useful to hunt them. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it takes no time, but I get like 75 XP. And my character needs about 10,000 for next level. Wow, right behind me. So I guess it's not that useful. Really? Okay. Be right back. Okay, this one kicks the bucket. Let's go here, we cleared everything. This is a dead end here. Yeah, we can get like some experience, but I guess not worth it really. Just kill whatever and go back. Let's see if they respawn here, where the droid was. Oh wait, it's Sandra grounds as well. Yeah, whatever. Return. Should be able to talk to her now.
How can I help?
How can you help? Looks like something's bothering you.
Not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you interested in more than just a bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Should I use this option? Okay, let's see what it does, but I don't know, like, with romance in games like this, it's more about guessing what the game designers think is right. Because it's obvious already that the quests in this game are not really designed the way my logic works. Like, for example, with the detective quest, my first idea would be to check, well, of course that guy was lying who said there was a flare when there was a cloud, but then clouds could have dispersed for a moment and there could be a flare, or something else could have given something which looked like a sound flare. So he was not necessarily lying, but the river emits constant sound, so we could test whether the running guy could hear the shot from outside, like from the other side of the bridge. But we're not allowed to do it because when we try to go to the bridge, the main Twi'lek says if you leave, the quest is failed. So like clearly they think differently, and if I act according to my logic, I might fail. Like again with the confrontation in the end of that Romeo and Juliet questline, you have to say calm down, calm down, calm down. I thought it would be a good idea to say listen to your children, at least try to say that. But then this leads to the end immediately, there is no way to recover. If you say that, it escalates, children run away, it's a fail. But just stupidly saying calm down, calm down, calm down is a good solution. Okay, let's try option 1. Clumsy, come on.
I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Guess I touched a nerve there,
Touched a
huh?
nerve? No. Getting on my nerves, most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, you're going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
Okay, I'll answer a few
Don't
questions.
worry, these are simple questions, nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a scout, definitively for my
Good.
skills.
On which planet were you born?
Italia in the remote system.
Excellent. Your current age is?
Why? Wasn't this in my service records?
Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
What did you find
You were
out?
honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a
Naturally.
while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again
Sure
later,
is.
after you've had time to think about all this.
Okay. So, now we should naturally go to the council, yes? Why don't we have an active quest? Okay. Don't have an active quest. Let's go to the council anyways. I believe that's what we should do.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
Lie. Stupid option. We found an incomplete star map and mention on something called Star
This
Forge.
news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but
No
we
shit,
must not do
Sherlock.
so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila.
Wait, we
and
stole
will
the
summon you
ropes
when we are
like
done.
what they use.
Padawan,
Don't care?
you have done
But we
well in
wear them?
discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith.
Okay.
We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge. All my
Naturally.
efforts have been in vain.
Useless.
Still, the
Useless.
Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Naturally. I'm ready to go to the
The
council.
Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your
Naturally.
efforts to failure.
Good. No. That would be a dark side option, I guess, by the logic. But that's true. Not in a bad sense, in a good sense. It's good to send a small
Secrecy
mission.
is our best defense against the Sith.
So I say
But it would
others
be
will slow me
foolish to
down.
send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you.
Juhani.
After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the
She
danger.
did fall to the dark side, holy crap. There are others I want to
Of
join me.
course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You
Secrecy,
will not be able to
discretion.
hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears.
Sure.
You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give
For a
you.
price. You can count on me, I will not
You
fall.
can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. Okay, so we have finally finished Dantooine. I guess this is a good place to make a small break. When we return, we can continue with our mission to basically enjoy the open world game Star Wars Knights of the Republic is. Because now we can go anywhere and do anything. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. It helps the channel a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.